All right, guys. So welcome to our weekly review. Let's look at DXY once again. All right. So I was anticipating that the market was going to okay. I remember when price was down there, right? Market was all the way down there. I told you guys how I expected that price would go up to take out this liquidity. So you can watch the previous video on the weekly August review so that you can understand what I'm talking about. But I told you guys how I expected that the dollar was going to take out this high, and that's what has happened. Although I'm certain that price would drop to this inversion gap before going higher, and before continuing higher, and that does not want to happen, right? But for now, I'm favor. Now we have a volume imbalance. Right? I think that the distance between this and so we have a volume imbalance there. So it's possible that price might bounce off it and take out what this liquidity here, and then consequently go for what this key level. I have a key level at this point here, and that's a key level. That is a key level which price might actually drop to. The price might drop to that key level right there. And why is it always doing that? All right, so this key level might be a level of interest. I'm just extending it in time just to save our time. So this is a key level that price might draw to. I just draw a line there. Just I won't have to draw it again. All right, so market should maybe could bounce off this volume imbalance and then hit this liquidity because very, very close. So markets might hit it because if we are actually bullish, I don't want to see price violating this up close candles, right? Market should not violate the low of this up close candle if it really wants to be bullish. And although it could still drop, I think to bounce off this inversion gap here. Right, that's what I was actually looking at here. Market hitting it before going higher. But based on this volume imbalance and price creating these bullish candles, I don't want to see price violating these candles, right? Because these candles will act as a kind of support. And now we have this volume imbalance. So price should bounce off this volume imbalance and then run for this, and then once we go to this key level. So this area will be my area of target 1.4. This 1.04 700 levels will be my target for the dollar index. Right, let's start with dollar index. So I said price to run for that high. Right, so that's why it was my like I favor this volume balance, price hitting this volume balance tomorrow or next tomorrow and then run for this high. So I favor to see on the dollar. Right, that's what I favor to see on the dollar. So that I favor to see on the dollar, this key level, right? So that I favor for the dollar. Then maybe just have to copy notes and I don't forget them. So let us also look at what I have um let's look at the euro dollar. So if we are bullish on EU, sorry, on dollar index, then it's very logical to anticipate sales on the dollar, right? So if we are having this bullish bias on the DXY, it's also logical to expect a sell on EU dollar and GBP dollar, right? And let's go to let's go to euro dollar to look at what we anticipate for euro dollar. All right. Now remember that in the previous calls, I've told you guys how I was favoring. Look at this. I told you guys that I expected that DXY would send dollar down. So to send an EU down to take out those liquidities to the downside. All right. You can see that the price has taken out all this liquidity to the downside, just like I said, and that's taken out this. So now we have taken out this inducement, and um, if we are actually going to be bullish on dollar, then we can look at this low, right? This low as a target, and overall this low, right? This is actually the overall target, this low here, right? If the market really wants to drop, it could go for this. Let's also keep this in line first. We can see some kind of daily highs forming there. So let's keep this as first target. So the market wants to really be bullish on dollar index, then you should see you drop for this low, right? Because this is actually a protected low, right? And then you can see this old volume imbalance at this level, right? So look at this volume imbalance as well. You have this old volume imbalance resting right there, right? So I have this old volume imbalance just there. have this portfolio imbalance there. So that was going to be a very good level of interest. Right. So market should go for that volume imbalance. That's old volume imbalance. Right. So we have it right there. So market should draw towards this volume balance, which is in line with this liquidity, right? So anticipate more bearish pricing on euro dollar. All right. Anticipate more bullish pricing on euro dollar. Right. All right. So that was I have for this guy. Now, so I have one for euro dollar. So you can anticipate market to sell off to that point, right? It's not if you must sell immediately. Right? Price could want to go for this. I will have an inducement here. So market can see what they do for this inducement. Take out on Friday's high before dropping. So since we're taking this liquidity down here, market might choose to do something like this. Stay pause. Market might choose like this. Take out this inducement and then drop lower, right? Or it might just drop immediately. So it's possible that Friday take out Friday's high and then drop for this level. That's what I have for $0. So that's either price drop directly or it goes for this inducement and then drops. Guys, those are the two possibilities I have on this guy. Now for the British pounds against the US dollar, something similar as well. We're not using the daily chart because the daily gives us all the information we need to have. Right? Remember, I told you guys that this was I told you guys how I was using price to take out this August, take out this news because on the weekly chart, remember I told you guys what I anticipated. This is an inducement, right? So this weekly inducement has been taken out, right? The market is actually bullish. You can have swing high, swing low. So from my eyes, I'm looking at let's look at this box. Those that I had on this guy, if you are in my public channel, please, if you have not joined the public channel, do want to join the public Telegram community, right? So I'm still priced to come for this, to take out this, to come to this other block at least. So that I was still priced to come to this level, right? So I was looking at this as an inducement for price to break lower, right? So that's what's happening. The price has broken that inducement and then we should have rather go for this. So we can extend that in time as well. So I have that in the market right now. So market wants to buy, we should go for this level first. We can still see sales down up to this level. So I have for the weekly, and then if you go to the daily chart, it's also saying the same thing. So market is really doing as we anticipate. So market should still drop for this level. I think the market really wants to be bullish on the XY. So anticipate further bearish action. So you can see my system retracement, always happens. My most system retracement. All right, so now we have this highs. Look at this. Now look at the forward and we have this inducement still here. Right, and then we have this imbalance. We have this imbalance inside there. So markets might come for this imbalance level before selling further. Right, so this is the area of interest for small sellers. So keep your eye inside there. Market wants to sell, should come back to give you a premium. So take out this inducement and then hit your PY for yourself. So this is an area of for sales, right? So I'll just simply put in a limit and alert at that level. Maybe later after this call. So that I have for GBP USD. Um, I love what I see here. I love what I see. I really love what I see here. Right. I really love what I see here. Right. So this is I have on British pounds against the United States dollars. So let's look at another pair. Let's look at we're done with the USD pairs now. Let's look at the USD chart. Let's look at USD chart. Right, we just run over to the daily charts. We just use a higher time frame just to give us clarity. Now, yeah. So I remember saying something about price should hit this level. Right? You can see how price you can see how this was we had marked beforehand. I was marking our favorite price to come here and price has actually hit that level. All right, so we have used this level. All right. So we have this high, which can be an area of targets if we want to really be long. So price might drop for this high since we are still bullish on DXY. So we also have this imbalance resting here. All right, so I have this imbalance resting there and between this and this. So that should be another area of interest. So who I'm looking inside there, if markets can buy, they should buy into this level. All right, I'll see a favor price going into this imbalance level and possibly take out this liquidity that I have for this particular segment. This imbalance will be my first area of targets before anything else. So targeting this imbalance level. And buy once market hits here, then I'll be very careful with my buys. So I'll still be looking for buys into this imbalance level. All right, so that's what I have for USD chef. Right, and the 4 hours that I see are quite bullish. Market might still retrace, come back down a bit. Still possible that market might drop lower a bit. Still possible the market might drop a bit lower, but still very possible the market might drop a bit lower um, before going higher. So I have this relative equal highs here. So let's just keep on in mind, have this trend line liquidity for me. Look at this. We have this trend line liquidity for me. Alright, so we have this trend line for me. So let's keep an eye on that as well. Alright, let's delay this. Alright. So for me, I'm still bullish on this to that imbalance, but price might retrace. Alright, might retrace very much. So it's possible price might retrace. See now we have hit that breaker block on the higher time frame. So I'll have this fair value gap of interest to me. Alright, so let's watch what market will do when it does. So I have this fair value gap above here as well. Right, but I like market from down to up. So this is the more I'm looking at. This is extreme POI. Right, so it's possible that price might come up there and do something of interesting. So let's extend the imbalance to this high. Right, just to push two in one. So the two imbalances in one. So let's looking at that. All right. So let's look at the British pounds against the GPY. But to understand GJ, we have to look at the yen basket. All right, you have to look at the yen basket to have a better feel for what price is doing on the Japanese yen against the British pounds. All right, so let's look at let's look at if you go to the daily time frame. Yeah, that's using higher time frames, higher time frame, higher time frames. Right, you can see I marked this and I told that the market was going to go all the way up here. You can see market is doing exactly as I said. That's fair value gap there, and price has been giving us those beautiful bullish opportunities. Right, it has been so beautiful. It has been beautiful, really beautiful. And I told you that I was still looking at the monthly time frame, right? Look at this monthly time frame. We still have this swing high intact. This juicy is high there. So we have that, still have that high there. And now we have reached this imbalance. So what, anything can happen now, right? Anything can happen. Market can just choose to um retrace. But I still say that price should go for that high. I've been bullish on GJ like since forever. But let us look at the current price action. Let's look at the yen basket. The yen basket is giving us a kind of retracement. Okay. All right. Okay. Yen basket is still keeping this low intact. Wow. Yen basket is still keeping this low intact. So market should drop for this. So the market should drop for this low. Then I anticipate that the market is going to be bullish on GJ. Right. So I've taken out this inducement. Right. So in this one, I've taken out this inducement to the left. So I've taken out. So market has hit at this last supply candle. Right, so this was the last candle of supply. This particular candle was the last supply candle. This one. All right, so market has hit that supply candle. That's why market is dropping. So market should drop to this low. Right, if we are going to continue with bullish, so this signifies that we might see more bullish price action on GJ. All right, we might see more bullish price action on GJ. Seeing that I've taken that was this inducement. That's my inducement right here. So if you want to understand inducement, you have to join the paid mentorship group. Where I talk about all these things in detail. So I'm just give you guys review. Right, I'm not going to explain anything in detail because lower time frame entries and structure, all those things have been taught in the paid group. So you can just do what to join the paid community, which is run at a 15% discount, and it ends by the last day of this month, August. So you can join as soon as possible, so you can have access to all our recordings, all our tutorials, all our teachings from 2021 when the academy began up to now. Right, so now I've taken us in this month, let my resume going bullish. And if you look very carefully, price has tapped into that fair value gap, right? Look at tapping into this fair value gap. Right, so suppose that price might continue this climb above. Right, so we might see price buy. So we must be very careful. We have to look at allow structure to give us confirmation to continue to go long. Right, if markets give us the confirmation to go long, then we can go long. And the confirmation will come only after price takes at this high. So wait for price to take at this high before looking for your buy. So this high will be an area of interest. Once price takes at this high, then our buy has continued. So this high should be your high interest, right? Once market can take out this high, then you can look for your buy. But for now, just stay put until the price can break this high, give you another bullish confirmation that it wants to do what go long. All right. So and let's look at the last phase. Let's look at the last things, that is AUGBP and the indices. So AUGBP, we have to also quickly look at the daily charts. market has grabbed this liquidity resting here. All right, so I've grabbed liquidity resting here. All right, so I have this. So for me, I feel that price might you could still buy a bit. So I'm favoring that price might come into this last up candle, right? I'm favoring that price might come there into this last up candle, right? I feel that price should come to this last up candle, right? So I feel that price should come here, right? So I still say market will maybe do something like this. Suppose that price will do something like this, then making you look. Since we are still bearish, right? Since we are taking out what our inducement, this is our inducement right there. If you want to get more, and that's how we join the page group when we really understand inducement. So take out an inducement and then market has done what is my likely go for this high. I'm targeting this high as a POI for myself. If for now, because if you want to, if you like retracement, then you can be using your lower time to catch him. But for now, buy is more probable to get there. So you can see that 3 hour chart obviously was bullish. So market is bullish on the 3 hour. So you can just buy into that level, right? This is like I can see this is the last order flow market. You know, so that will be an area of interest for me if price can come into that level. And let me just look at the 1 hour chart on this. Let me look at 1 hour chart. Is there okay? All right, so that's what I have for let's look at Nasdaq, which is the last pair. I don't want it just to be so long. So Nasdaq monthly time frame, quickly. Right. So we have hit. I remember marking this. I told you that the market might start dropping from this, and that's what happened. Market has started dropping from this monthly order block, right? So market has broken off, come for this imbalance, take out the previous monthly low. So market might actually start to retrace back up now. See now we have hit that imbalance and we have feel this imbalance. Market might start tracing a bit up now. That's why the market is going up. So that is it. The market is bullish, giving us a kind of bullish structure. Right. So what do we have here? Market took out this. We have a break of structure here, and this man swing below. Where is our swing below? Where is our swing below? Where is our swing below? Okay, this is our swing below. To me, it's our swing below, and okay, market is still very bullish. Look to me if you ask me. Market is still very bullish. Still very bullish if you ask me. Now we have hit this last demand candle. Right, to me, I feel that price might go for this. Right, within this coming month, this is going to be an area of target for me. This higher, right? This is an area of target for me. If the market wants to go bullish, right? That'll be an area of target for me. If the market wants to go bullish, right? So on the 4 hour, let's see. Wow, right, amazing. Okay. Price is using all these other blocks. So market can still go for this side. So for now, I will just play with the lower time frame structure. And based on the 4 hour current structure, we are bullish based on the 4 hour current structure, right? We are bullish based on the 4 hour current structure. We are bullish, right? Based on the 4 hour current structure. Right. So let's just play with the lower time frame structure. If the market wants to give us more sales, then wait for more sales. The market gives us buys, then look for buys. But I won't want to be buying, I won't want to be selling when price is coming, getting off this imbalance and this other block. And since we are taking out monthly lows, I don't want to be selling this guy. I will look for buys on Nasdaq, right? So if you want to join our paid group where we break these things down, where you can learn with me for 1 year, it's a paid mentorship program for 1 year. It is very educative. Everything you need is in the paid group from beginner to advanced level. We have assignments, we have profile funding, we have a setup group where I put my signals, we have live calls every Sunday. And you can do what to join with the link in the description, right? So I hope this was insightful. I wish to see you guys in the next episode.